Merry Christmas Eve, everybody, coming to you from my parents' guest room in Little Rock, Arkansas. I hope wherever you are that you are with people whom you love, who love you, and who make you feel good about who you are. And if that is not the case, please know that you are loved beyond measure, that Christ came not just for all of us, but for each of us, and that includes you. And all that you are is absolutely enough. I don't know how you welcome Christmas into your lives, but I am one of those people who's pretty sure the baby Jesus doesn't come unless I am standing in a darkened church holding a lit candle and singing Silent Night with a bunch of other people who are doing the same thing. I know that's not very good theology, but I also know that deep in my heart I feel that. But this year there won't be celebrations like that in Bethlehem, in the place where Jesus was born. Christmas in Bethlehem has been canceled. No warm services, no festivities, nothing happening in Manger Square. And in fact, there's one church in Bethlehem where the baby Jesus sits in a pile of rubble. Christmas is canceled in Bethlehem. And I have to admit, I did a little Christmas canceling myself. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I live in New York City. This is my 4th Christmas there. And I know that people come from all over the world to see New York at Christmas. And it is magical. And I know it's on many people's bucket lists. And there I am. I'm right there in the city. And this year I didn't go see anything. I didn't go see the tree at Rockefeller Center. I didn't see the light show at Saks. I didn't go see the Macy's windows. I didn't do any of it. I just couldn't. And that's really weird for me. If you followed me for any time at all, you know that I always encourage people to find and experience joy whenever you can, that we should always take the opportunity to bring joy to our lives. And I just didn't have it in me this year. There is too much hurt and too much sorrow going on in this world. Too much injustice, too much violence. I couldn't go and enjoy the lights and the music and the spectacle. So I did my own kind of canceling of Christmas. But the truth is, you know we can't cancel Christmas. There is nothing we can do to stop the Christ child from being born, even if I'm not standing in a darkened church and holding my lit candle and singing Silent Night. There is no amount of damaged spirits, no vengeful violence, not even an absence of humanity that can keep Christ from being born. And as bad a shape as it seems like our world is in, and it is, I say seems like, it just is, Jesus came into such a world. And as different as our lives are from the time that Jesus came into the scene, the world was also in pretty bad shape back then. And you know, God could have chosen any time in history to burst forth onto the scene as fully human, fully God. But God chose to come into a time and a place as a poor baby whose parentage was uncertain, into occupied territory where the powers that be were out to get him. Yeah, things did not look good in the world to which Jesus was born. And yet here Jesus came to bring hope and light and peace. So I hope that you find ways to celebrate this Christmas. But even if you don't feel like celebrating, you can welcome the Christ child. We can welcome Christ and let the light of Christ shine through us to help start to dispel a little bit of the darkness in the world. Because no matter what is happening in the world, what is happening in our lives, no matter what is making our hearts break and our souls ache, Christ is born, reminding us that hope is valid, that peace is possible, love is real, and God is with us. May we welcome the Christ child into our lives and into our hearts and into this broken world. Merry Christmas, everybody.